And in that final, you bowled and ran around the field, but possibly the most memorable thing about that final, apart from Clive Lloyd's innings, was your batting partnership with Jeffrey Robert Thompson.
Yeah, there's a few things come out of that final. It was an exciting game. The first thing I remember about it that was significant was that we finished at 9:15, I think it was, at night, which was quite incredible. But it was still quite light, bearing in mind what happens in England with the light and things. But we couldn't sort of quite fathom that out, finishing a game instead of 6, 9:15. So it was a long game. There was a few interruptions and things. In the dressing room, the guys, apparently when I went out to bat, had started packing their bags up. That was the end of the tour. And, you know, I mean, I'm going and there's not much hope. We had about 60 or 70 to get, I think. I'm not sure. There was a few to get. And it just all started to happen. Tom and I threw the bat a bit, and a few agricultural swipes, a few reasonable defensive shots, a little bit of panic with the West Indies team. Things weren't going as they wanted. A few no balls, bits and pieces of frustration creeping in. Tomo hit, or I hit a ball. I'll tell you what it was, a no ball, and it was hit, and I think caught or something like that. And the crowd raced onto the field. And I said to Tomo, it's a no ball, just keep running, you know, like let's get as many runs as we can until someone discovers who's got the ball. Tomo ran about 2, I think, and then we sort of went for safe and stayed in our crease. And then it all started up again. And I think the last thing that happened was Tomo went down the wicket to try and whack one out of the ground, and was stumped or run out by the wicketkeeper with I think we were 11 short. And I mean, it was almost a miracle.
It was a great match, and memorable running between the wickets, which in itself would have panicked the West Indians.
Well, especially seeing that Viv was running, you know, the top players out everywhere. Our running wouldn't have been anywhere as precise as theirs.